Welcome back to the last problem on the Test 2 review. We're going to look at the problem of declining sheep and lambs. The number of sheep and lambs is called S. The equation that describes how they're declining is negative 0.125 t plus 6.898, where t is the time, meaning the number of years since the year 2000, and S is the number of sheep and lambs in millions. So what we are asked to do is first find the number of sheep and lambs based on this equation in 2000, 2007, and 2012. And then next we're going to graph those numbers and then estimate the number of sheep in 2010 by looking at the graph. And then third, we're going to figure out how many years it'll be until the sheep reach 4.898 million and what year that will be. Okay, to begin with, when the year is 2000, then t is going to be the 0 because there are no years since 2000. So t is going to be 0, and we're left with S is 6.898. When t is 2007, or not t, but when the year is 2007, t, that means there's going to be 7 years since 2000, so t will be 7. So you multiply negative 0.125 times 7 and add 6.898, and you'll get 6.023. And then in 2012, t would be 12, and the number would work out to be 6.773. So let's graph that. When t is 0, we're looking at almost 7, 6.898. So we come up here, and just under 7, we plot a point. And when t is 7, we're looking at just over 6.6. It's just very close to 6. So when t is 7, we go up to 6 and go just a tad above it. And then when t is 12, we have, that can't be right. Let me fix that. The correct number is that when t is 12, in the year 2012, there will be 5.398 or 5.4, which is almost 5.5. So in the year 12, we go up to 5 and come almost halfway up, and we plot that point. So we have 3 points, and they look like they're all on the same line, so we draw that line. I have no ruler, so I'll do the best I can. Okay. So we have done the number of sheep, and we have graphed the equation. Now in B, it tells us to estimate how many sheep and lambs there would be in 2010. In 2010, that's 10 years after 2000, so t would be 10, and we go up from 10 to the graph, and we see that it would probably be a little more than 5.5 million. So we would write S would be 5.6, say 5.6 million as an estimate. You would have a more accurate estimate because the computer would not do such a scrawly line. And then it asks, at this rate of decline, in what year will the number of sheep and lambs be 4.898 million? And you can't really tell that. Well, I guess you could guess it, except that your chart didn't go out that far. So what you have to do is you have to go back to your equation. S equals negative 0.125 t plus 6.898. Only this time we know S. S is 4.898 million. So we write 4.898 equals negative 0.125, and we don't know t, plus 6.898. Make sure I got that number right. Yeah. Okay, so now we have to solve for t. So let us subtract, get the t term by itself by subtracting 6.898 from both sides. And over here we have -2. I'm going to bring it down a little bit because I skipped a space. So we have -2 over here equals -0.125t. And now we divide both sides to get the t by itself. So we divide by 0.125, and it should be exactly that. So -0.125. And when we plug that into our calculators, we realize that 16 equals t. So in 16 years, we can expect that the sheep will have declined to 4.898 million. And that is it for that question and for the exam review. Good luck on your exam.